Hi, welcome to the Retirement Railroad 2.0. It's time to look at our monthly update. It's April 2nd, so we're going to look at all the progress we made throughout the month of March 2024. And not the least of which is trains are running. So with that, let's take a look. Early in the month, we had to, the first thing I did was to ballast the track. That allowed me to position for everything else that was going to occur throughout the month. Getting the track laid, getting the switches installed, the smails or tortoises with decoders in them mounted was all integral in this process. The next thing that had to be done, and I'll switch cameras here, is, and you can see it not on that camera but on this one right here on the center track. You'll notice there's a tie missing. All right, this section of the track had to be built up, and the roadbed underneath, the plywood and the cork, had to be grooved out to accommodate the sensors, the train spotter sensors for the motorman. All right, and that missing tie right there is where that infrared sensor is located. There's one on each end of the center or Zephyr track that allows the commuter train to roll back and forth to the sensors. It triggers, through programming, it triggers the bell, and then upon reversing direction, it'll sound the horn, it'll beep the horn twice. And I have it set for a 15-second delay. And it runs back down to the opposite end of the shelf layout till it hits the other sensor, the one that I had shown you. And the bell is ringing. There's the horn. All right. So we'll shut that off now. And after the roadbed was in, track laid, switches, the switch motors mounted, then they had to be wired in. Okay. And that process in and of itself took a while, because for every switch motor there are 5 leads, and on 2 switch motors there were actually 8 leads. All right, because I have 2 electro switches, and there's the control board. The wiring necessary for everything was quite intense, as you can see just from this control board, let alone from up underneath. The control board has a number, 3 mainline, 5 wire harness couples, and then it has 3 more 2-wire connectors. That allows it to be moved from its permanent position to down on the bench here where I can work on it. So we fired all this up late in the month, and without any smoke, thank goodness. And but it did reveal I did have some non-working sections, and I had to break the meter out and walk through all of those. And I don't know what I would do as far as laying track without my multimeter. And that allowed me to pinpoint where the issues were and get those corrected. And finally, the last thing we worked on for the month was putting together JMRI and getting JMRI hooked up. And I upgraded the JMRI to the newest version that supports Windows 11, which my new computer does. And so a couple little tweaks I had to do on it. But that's hit and miss, so to speak. I now have it where I can operate multiple locomotives over the entire layout on the switches, sidings, and all the different areas of the layout, including this one here. And it so far has been working flawlessly. Now, what do I have to do? I started on the switch light indicators. And you can't see it here yet. If I slide that up a little bit, you can make out there are green lights in the track here and over there. I'll zoom in on that a little bit for you. There, you can see them a little bit better here. All right, and over there. And when I throw the switches, those change. Those lights do in fact change. And let me get to that. Yeah, this is all part of the JMRI. And as I look at it here, here's the JMRI. And let's just take this one that's closer to me. That's on the eastbound east crossover. Yes. Eastbound east crossover. Should be this one right here. All right, it's currently showing as closed. When I hit that, this here, that one right there should change to yellow. Hopefully it will be visible. And the first thing I have to do is tell Alexa, trains, oh, excuse me, I don't have to do that. All I really have to do is add track power. Let's add track power. All right, now when I throw the switch, you see that it has changed to yellow. All right, I'll throw it back, and there it's back to green. Those are the only two I currently have done. All the lights are in and they're wired up underneath the layout, and I'll show you that. They're all lit up and wired. See them now in there? And for the month of April, we get to did I just lose a camera? Oh no, that's okay. Let's do that. There we go. And there we go. The month of April will be spent mounting all those lights up into the track work. After I finished all the rest of the siding ballasting, such as right here. Okay. So I currently have 4 locomotives on the layout. I have the E7 powering the commuter train. I have an SW1 for 1500 right here. All right. Down on the far side is a GP7 phase 2, and across the way on the siding is a GP35. Okay. And those will be the standard locomotives that will be operating on the layout. The SW1 will be the yard switcher. The GP7 it will be the road switcher for switching duties. Yard switcher will switch in the yard. The other Blackbird down there, the GP7, will be the yard switcher. And the GP35 will what brings trains and cars onto the layout and take them to the yard for classification. That's the general concept of Retirement Railroad 2.0. So, hopefully that gives you a good idea of what we have in store here on the Retirement Railroad moving forward and what we've accomplished in March. March was an incredible month. To get done what I got done within 1 month is a lot. So, it may not look like it, but all the complicated wiring in and of itself was amazing. I got it figured out and done. So, with that, I want to thank you for joining me here at the Retirement Railroad 2.0, our April update for what we got accomplished in March 2024. And stay tuned and follow our Friday live streams and our occasional tip of the days on Tuesdays. And we'll see you next month. With that, thanks again, and y'all have a great day. Bye now.